Isaac Kearney is not your average football fan. He is not just a young lad who dreams of Anfield under the lights. He's a fighter. A dreamer. A child who knows pain more intimately than most adults ever will. Born with both craniosynostosis and Wolf-Hirschhorn syndrome, Isaac's story has been written in hospital corridors, whispered through sleepless nights, and fought in the quiet resilience of a body that has battled more than it should. Yet, through it all, Isaac smiles. He sings. He cheers. He lives, not just existing, but radiating a spirit that inspires thousands. And above all else, Isaac loves Liverpool Football Club. To him, Liverpool isn't just a team. It's a beacon. A heartbeat. A symbol of passion, hope, and belonging, three things he's had to fight for all his life. So when he found out he'd been gifted tickets to a match, he didn't just write a post. He opened his heart. So thankful for being gifted tickets for today's game. Arne, it looks like I will be joining you in the stands after all. I'm ready to sing my heart out. Come on you Reds. There's something unshakably pure about the way Isaac celebrates life. Every word he types carries weight, because it's coming from a child who's known struggle, but chooses joy. A child who doesn't just attend a football match. He cherishes it. At the center of one of the world's most storied clubs now stands Arne Slot, the new Liverpool manager, tactician, leader, thinker. But what we witnessed that unforgettable night showed us something even more powerful. Arne Slot is a listener of hearts. While millions focused on his first games, formation choices, and press conferences, Arne did something else. He looked up into the stands, into the noise, the crowd, the sea of red, and he saw one boy. One soul. One fan. And then, he waved. It wasn't choreographed. It wasn't for the cameras. It was small, almost blink and you miss it. But for Isaac, it meant everything. Arne giving Isaac a little wave last night at the game. Imagine being that boy. 7 years old. Living with conditions that make every day unpredictable. Surrounded by thousands of fans. Overwhelmed by the magic of Anfield. And suddenly, the manager looks up. Finds you in the crowd. And waves. In homes across the world, fans saw the blurry video. A simple clip, shaky hands, indistinct figures, fans shifting coats in the cold. And yet, in its rawness, it told one of the most human stories football has ever seen. Because we weren't just watching Arne Slot wave. We were watching love speak without words. It was the kind of connection that transcends language, disability, age, and fame. In that second, Slot became more than a manager. He became part of Isaac's world, a world where kindness is loud, and gestures mean more than goals. Arne's wave didn't heal Isaac's body. It did something deeper, it healed a piece of all of us. Arne Slot leads a football club. Isaac Kearney leads a quiet revolution of courage. One draws tactical diagrams. The other draws smiles from strangers. One commands players. The other teaches us what strength really means. Their paths could not be more different, and yet, somehow, on that March night, those roads met. And when they did, something eternal happened. It wasn't just a shared glance. It was a soul recognition, as if Slot knew, without being told, that in that seat was a child who gave more than most players ever would. That this wasn't just a fan. This was a warrior in disguise. The story didn't end with a wave. Because real moments live on, not in match reports, but in the quiet aftermath. This is just too incredible to not share. The Liverpool team and Arne Slot made Isaac_Kearney's dreams come true by spending the day with him. It wasn't about autographs. Or photos. Or media buzz. It was about presence. Arne's presence. The player's presence. The full attention given to one child, without filters, without pity, without separation. Isaac wasn't just a guest. He was family. He was Liverpool. It's easy to be moved by victories, goals, and silverware. But the true soul of football isn't found in stats. It's found in the invisible threads that bind hearts across stands and sidelines. Threads that connect a manager with a boy in row D. A captain with a child holding a scarf tighter than a lifeline. That night, Arne Slot gave Isaac far more than recognition. He gave him visibility. He said, in essence, "I see you, little lion heart. I see your spirit. And you are part of us." And for everyone watching, fans, parents, carers, strangers, it reminded us that compassion is not a footnote to leadership. It is leadership. Because what Slot did wasn't small. He stopped. He looked. He waved. And in that moment, he shattered the invisible barrier between the field and the heart. There's a reason this story has lingered. Not because of what was said, but because of what was felt. Isaac, holding that ticket, hoped to see heroes. But he ended up becoming one. And Arne, in his quiet, steady way, proved that the strongest leaders are not just measured by trophies, but by tenderness. By the hearts they choose to hold when no one demands it. That wave has now been shared across the internet, across communities, across languages. But its true destination wasn't social media. It was Isaac's soul. And so, we remember. We remember Isaac's joy. We remember Arne's wave. We remember the thousands in the stands who may have seen it, but didn't know they were witnessing something holy. This story won't go down in tactical histories. It won't be played on highlight reels. But it will live in the quiet places. In the eyes of every parent who hopes their child will be seen. In the hearts of those who feel invisible. In every young fan who realizes that heroes don't just score. Sometimes, they simply wave. And that is how football reaches the soul. If Isaac's journey moved you, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to follow his inspiring story. Every gesture helps spread his message of courage, connection, and kindness across the world. Let's make sure Isaac's light keeps shining, brighter than ever.